Episode 28, Rip-Off. It's okay. You can use my card. Smiling happily, Stella nodded. Sure. Thank you, Serena. You're welcome. We are friends, aren't we? Serena had a smile on her face, but her eyes became darker. After paying for the ice cream, she started to wander around in the shopping mall. With the ice cream in her hand, Stella felt that she had got back what she had paid for the drink at the cafe, and felt that she had Serena under control again. Stella knew that Serena would give her stuff for free. In high school, when Serena was still very poor, she would give all her money to Stella after some sweet talk, since she was so rich now. Stella was wondering how she could get Serena to buy her a dress. Any garment in this plaza would easily cost more than 100,000. If Serena would give her a dress for free, then Stella would be making her trip worthwhile. Calculating inwardly, Stella held Serena's arm and chatted intimately with her. The Starting Plaza was a special shopping mall in Austin for its incredibly high price point. Serena knew what Stella was thinking, but did not show anything on her face. Serena wandered around and accidentally went inside a luxury store that Lila would have always taken her in her previous lifetime. The garments there were not only expensive, but also very mature. Serena's wardrobe was full of garments from this brand, all dark and matronly. Seeing the store, Stella could only see how luxurious the garments were. The gowns were all long and gorgeous. Amazing! Stella was stunned. Seeing how Stella acted, Serena had a smile on her face. She reacted the same way as the first time Serena had seen this brand. Blinded by how beautiful the garments were, she had not taken into account whether they fit her age and character. Pathetically, she had bought everything Lila told her to. Stella was acting exactly the same as her back then. Serena could almost see herself in Stella. Ignorant and poor, she looked like she did not belong to this place. Before Serena said anything, Stella had already entered the store. When Stella walked inside, the shop assistants did not move. However, when Serena followed her to enter, someone immediately greeted Serena. Stella quickly picked out a beautiful black dress. It was luxurious and heavy. The moment she put it on, Stella swirled and smiled. "How is it?" Serena nodded. "Great!" But it was very matronly. The dress made the 20-year-old girl look like she was 30. However, that was what Serena was going for. In her previous lifetime, Stella had hurt her, so it was only natural for Serena to collect the debt. The shop assistants quickly came up to pay her compliments, which made Stella feel on top of the world. "Buy it if you like it." Stella nodded. She liked the dress a lot. Its textile and the style were something that she had never seen before. Before putting it on, she could never imagine wearing something like this. The shop assistant was very talkative. However, her last sentence completely shocked Stella. "Not that expensive. It's just $288,888. It looks perfect on you." $288,888. Oh my God! Stella had never seen so much money in her entire life. The dress probably cost more than anything she had owned. What should she do? She liked it so much. Looking at Serena, who was silent and smiling, Stella asked, "Serena, what do you think?" "Not bad." "So, should I buy it?" "If you like it, then buy it. It's not that expensive. Just over 200,000. Serena smiled, as if that was a small number. For her, it was indeed not that expensive. In order to please the Robinson family, the Clark family had paid more than $10 million for her marriage. including jewelry, clothes, and real estate. She had also received a lot of red packets from the Robinson family during the wedding. These were all hers. Even without those, she still had Jake's credit card. In her previous lifetime, Lila had tricked her into making bad investments, which caused all her money to disappear. On that thought, Serena's eyes became cold. Feeling awkward, Stella stood there and said, "Well, I don't have that much money on me." "We do accept credit cards," the shop assistant reminded her in a strange tone. "She's right." Serena pretended not to understand. Stella was even more nervous, rubbing the fabric of the dress. The shop assistant quickly flicked her hand away and said, "Do not rub the fabric. It is quite fragile, and you would ruin it." Stella's face suddenly started to burn. Although she was savvy, she was not as shameless as Eva. Hearing the shop assistant's words, she immediately blushed. "Serena, how about you give the dress to me as a gift? It's just about 200,000. Since your husband is Jake Robinson, it is a small number for you, right?" "Mrs. Robinson?" Hearing Stella's words, the shop assistant's eyes lit up. "That's why you look so familiar. So you are Mrs. Robinson?" "Yes, I felt that you looked familiar. You are so much prettier in person." That was what Stella was going for. Since Jake was a celebrity, Serena could not say no for fear of damaging his image. Otherwise, she would be criticized of being petty, which would affect more than her own image. Stella had everything thought out. She looked at Serena and smiled. "Serena, please?" Serena frowned and said, "So you asked me out just to—" She did not need to say more. Whoever with a brain could imagine what had happened. One of the shop assistants sneered. So she was trying to rip off Mrs. Robinson. That was the trigger for Stella. She became mad and said, "What did you say?" "It's all right. It's just a dress." Serena waved her hand. Although she said that, she clearly looked disappointed and sad. There were other rich ladies around them shopping. When hearing Mrs. Robinson, they came around. Seeing this scene, someone couldn't help but say, "You can't condone that. Although the dress means nothing to you, Mrs. Robinson, it is several years' salary for some people. This is clearly a scam."